This is Dr. Buddy. Okay, anyway. So, identify specimen. What was taught to us in the lab is that this is the cochlea. This is the cochlea, so that's what I'm gonna answer if Doc asks us identify specimen. So, where's the organ of Corti? It's here. Pointed structure, organ of Corti, and where's the scala tympani? Where's the scala vestibuli? So, you know how television is, the shortcut for television is TV. So just remember TV and then switch it. So from the top, scala vestibuli, and then there's supposed to be a membrane over here from the spiral ganglion. Spiral ganglion, there's supposed to be a membrane. This is the scala media, and then here, scala tympani. So if Doc were to ask, what is the function of the scala vestibuli? So and what is it filled with? So scala vestibuli, it's filled with perilymph, and its function is to transmit sound to cochlear duct from oval window. So scala vestibuli. And for scala tympani, over here, it's filled with perilymph as well, and its job is to transmit sound from cochlear duct back towards the round window. So that's what we say if Doc asks us these questions. So when asked what is the function of the organ of Corti, we can answer into two words. So again, where's the organ of Corti? It's somewhere here. Function of the organ of Corti is sound transduction. And another possible question for our lab is what are the two types of hair cells that comprise the organ of Corti? So inner hair cells, they detect sound and they transmit auditory information to the brain, whereas the outer hair cells, they are responsible for amplifying by vibrations. So again, specimen, cochlea, function of organ of Corti, sound transduction, two types of hair cells, inner hair cells, outer hair cells. So inner hair cells are responsible for detecting sound, and outer hair cells are responsible for amplifying vibrations. This is also the ear. So identify pointed structure. This is the stria vascularis. Function of the stria vascularis. It's to produce endolymph that fills the cochlear duct. So again, it's to produce endolymph that fills the cochlear duct. So what are the three cell contents? So MIB, so marginal, intermediate, and basal cells. So basal cells serve as the barrier. Marginal cells are in charge of potassium secretion, and intermediate cells are said to be melanocyte-like. So, MIB, marginal, intermediate, and then basal. What ions do the stria vascularis pump? So, we have sodium, chloride, potassium. Identify specimen. This is the lacrimal gland. What do? They produce tears, and then is it stimulated by parasympathetic or sympathetic? So it is stimulated by parasympathetic. So what is the functional unit? We call it the acinar cells, and the surrounding cells is myoepithelial cells. What is the function of surrounding cells? They are contractile and help to expel fluid. Next. So this is part of the eye. See through your bullshit. Identify specimen. So this is the ciliary muscle. The specimen is anterior eye. Pointed structure is the ciliary muscle. Function of the pointed structure, it helps in accommodation. And what are the fibers? Smooth muscle fibers. Is there epithelium or no? No epithelia. It's said to be no epithelia. So identify specimen. This is again the lacrimal gland. Okay, so is this the eye or the ear? It's the it's the eye. So identify specimen is anterior eye. Identify pointed structure is the lens, and function of pointed structure, it is to focus light onto the retina. Retina is the layer at the back of your eye. So again, what is the function of the lens? It is to focus light onto the retina.